Good morning, everybody. Good morning and good morning. This is Tish. It's doing what you do, subdivision gardening. Well, this morning I got up and I did a walkthrough of my garden, make sure I ain't see no more hornworms, right? And hold on one second, I gotta tune this in, turn it just a little bit more right here. There you go. So I'm making sure I didn't see any more hornworms in my pepper bed and also my tomatoes and checking to see anything need to be harvested. I just did a big harvest yesterday. Um, I'll do a reel on this, but by the time you see this video, you'll see in the reel that one of my, I guess it rained real heavy yesterday, my husband said, in the area. So I didn't have to water anything this morning. Everything is deep water, real good. But I had one of my Clemson watermelons, what about that big? He was getting there. He wasn't ready yet. But I looked at him because he was in the bed, in one of the guard beds, and he had a big crack in it. Oh, he burst. So I had to take him, cut him off, and throw him in the woods. So something in the woods will have a great feast on that watermelon. So that's one gone from that one. And I noticed that my sugar baby watermelon was ready. So I cut that, and let me show you the sugar baby. Because the tentacle was brown. So I decided, okay, it's brown, it says ready. So I got a sugar baby that's ready. Isn't he cute? So can't wait to see what's going on with that. I did pick some cucumbers and some basil, more basil. About to make some pesto. Got some in the refrigerator. I have to go ahead and make that. I did buy some Parmesan cheese. I don't have my freezer bags yet that I want to put them in, that I saw on Acre Homestead. I think Acre Homestead. I like to watch her. She's in Washington State, up in that area. I watch her a lot. Let me see. She had did a video a while back about making pesto and the way to store it that will give you space in the freezers. So I have been doing. I did it last year and it turned out very well by doing it and packing it in a Ziploc bag and having it flat. So then when you take it out the freezer to use your pesto, you let it thaw completely and just scoop it all out. Only thing you'll get some of your, I guess, pesto that's left be in the bag. But other than that, you'll have a quantity of it, maybe put a cup in, do a cup bag, each one, smaller portions, but it saves you space in your freezer. But all that said, this morning what I'm going to be doing is going to be reusing the soil. This was my corn bed that, remember I showed you a video about the deers eating up my corn, that I was going to give it to them anyway, but decided to eat it. So I brought this up here and dumped my sweet potatoes bags into it to find out if I had any sweet potato. Of course, not of course, but unfortunately this year I didn't have any, not sweet potatoes, any potatoes of two of the varieties I had. I got one more to dump, which I'm going to do it this morning, and I'm going to feed this soil. I did left the soil that was in those bags. I put it on here. This is a nice deep tote. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to feed this soil with the kitchen scraps I have frozen in my freezer. Sometimes I get overwhelmed because I eat a lot of veggies. So with me eating a lot of veggies, you know what happened? I get a lot of bag of scraps. And I need to start composting it. So instead of me using this soil in the beds again, I'm going to repurpose into compost. I'm going to put that in there, in the soil, bury it inside, and let it get fed off on that. I am going to cover it maybe with some straw on top, and then I have a plastic bag, but I think I'm going to get a piece of my burlap in the house and put it on top as well. And these little crates that was over here that it was sitting on, I'm just going to put it upside down just to cover it up. But the smell of the veggies will not be smelling because it'll be down into the tote. I have holes in it because, you know, it was ventilation for when I had the corn in there. So I'm going to get started on that, okay? Let's get started. first thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to remove some of the soil. I have this I use for my garden bucket, and I dump it in a big one, but today I'm gonna use it to dig up some of the soil that's right on top. Hopefully I don't find anything that's in there that I'll be running. But I'm gonna put it in here and then I'm gonna dump it back. But what I want to do, I saw some big juicy worms in here, and that's a good thing. And I'm gonna get to the part where the roots fried from the corn was down there. I'm just leaving everything in here. I'm not going through it. And also, it's some straw in here that was on top when I first did the corn bed. So, this is moist soil. It rained and it was wet, but it just so dense. So I have to pull it a lot up. Hope worms still in. I haven't seen any. They're probably right down in there. And usually when I do this, I don't come back and stir it. I just let it compost. And see what happens from that. Part about it ready for the winter season. My fall be some good compost. Whew. This some work here. And I don't mind doing this. I like the peace. So this is good. This soil look real good. Real juicy. So I think that's good. A little bit more. So I'm gonna dump all this back up in here once I get a hold. Okay. Woo. So now I'm gonna take the scraps. And some of these got seeds still on it. I have between cucumber peels, sweet potato peels, what is it? Peppers, onions, I mean everything. Whatever I use in it. Sweet peas. I even got some mint leaves that I had when I made my mint. You know. This is string beans. Cutting the ends of the string beans. A lot of peppers. Look like I've been doing a lot of peppers. I like peppers and onions on my meats when I'm cooking. This string, a lot of cucumber peels. Got a double bag here. This a whole cabbage. I mean a lettuce that went bad. And I think that's all the bags. I have about 4 bags. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it in the bottom. I guess I'm gonna bring the camera over, let you see. Hold on one second. What it look like real quick, because the sun is out and I don't want my camera to get hot. So let's take a little walk. That's what it looked like inside of there with all the scraps. It's buried, so I will bury enough soil all the way up to the top that's over here. I'm gonna go ahead and dump some on top. Put the sides in. And I'm gonna leave it right in the front. I'm not gonna move this tote because the tote is very heavy. And I'm gonna start burying. Once I get enough down, I can pick up this tote and just dump it. All right. And that's what I do in my garden beds as well. When the season is over, I used to start, I bury some in little containers, but during the season when it's over, I usually, there you go. Uh-oh, something is breaking. All right, so all that dumped back in there. Perfect. And that's it. Now I'll leave it just like this. I'm gonna get some straw I have over there and throw it on top. Ugh. And it's a little wet. Hope it's not in here. And that's it. I don't think I need that anymore. I use the straw. This is that wheat straw that I had when I was doing mushrooms. And I've been using it in my beds. So that's to cover it up good. I'm just going to use this. It's wet, so it will moisten the straw. And I will keep this on top. And that's it for that. Now, which I should have just took the top part off. And I just wanted to show you that I am sweating. Yes. And that's the end of that. I'll take the bags. Let me get my something to wipe my face off. Because it's getting warm. It's only after 8, but it's already warm. Came about 7:30. Should have been at 6. But I had to do an errand this morning. All right. So, and, whew, I'm straight. So, that's it for that. I'm going to leave that just like it is. I didn't have a top for it. So, I just buried it halfway down, filled it up. And I'll probably do another dump in that come in August. I'll do it again. And then come in September or so, I'll be breaking down this coming in maybe November, December. I'll break down this whole area when it gets real cooler. But for my fall and winter garden, my fall garden, I'm not gonna do anything with the beds because everything's gonna be taken out. But what I'm going to do, because I'm gonna have to start doing it now before my year is up, because we got one more year here. Yes, we do. So that was one of the announcements, and I haven't really told you about all the other great things that's coming. But I want to start breaking them down and getting it ready into the new place. So what I'm gonna do when the tomatoes are done and the pots I have, I'm going to grow my brassicas in the pots this year. So any pots I grew veggies in, like my, my zucchini, not my zucchini, eggplant, my peppers, the larger peppers, and my tomato pots, I'm going to take a couple of them, maybe 12, and do some kale, cabbage, spinach. Spinach can go on these beds, and collard greens, kale and cabbage, and some mustard greens, and it was something else. I want to try the Jersey cabbage, and another one I seen that I like to use for sauerkraut, but I love to use it to saute. I love to saute cabbage. I do. And I love to just put peppers up and just eat it. I don't let it get real soggy. A lot of times they end up getting like that because I let it set too long. But usually a little crunch in it. Good. So, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do with these. Start breaking down the beds and everything else. I'm not throwing away my soil. No, this is rich soil. So I'm going to have to figure out in the beds I have right here, I'm going to have to dig my soil out, put it in some kind of big container so it can be shipped in those to go, them plastic, large container bags bags where they use when they are demolition a house or something like that. I've seen them. So not as huge as that, but maybe a smaller version of it. But yeah, so I just want to show you how I do my composting in, making new compost with the veggie scraps I have, as well as with soil that I already had used and I wasn't gonna throw it away. I noticed now I have a crack in my tote. So what I'll probably do is go get some tape and tape it on the side so it won't end up deteriorating or something. I'm gonna try to tape it up like I did this other one over here. I'm gonna tape that up. And it should be fine with the heat from the summer. And also I believe that the animals will not smell anything because I buried it. And also the worms will generate right through from the bottom or on the side. They'll find their way in it and eat the scraps. I'll probably throw some more coffee grounds in it. I'll open up a spot, dump some coffee grounds in it. That helps also because the worms love that and the nitrogen. And just keep feeding it, but I'm not going to feed it all the time, every day. Like I said, I'll do another dump next month and offload some more veggies, which when my freezer went out, I had so much. I had to throw away trash bag full because I didn't have a compost bin yet done. So I know with me getting doing a large compost bin probably easy for me because I have so many scraps I use because I eat a lot of veggies. Well, anyway, this is Tish just doing what you do. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll be doing a word video shortly after this one, so you might see the same clothes on. And I'm gonna sit right out here. It's a little warm, but not as, because the air is not stirring as much. But I'm underneath my tent, and I decided just to do one out here. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Have a blessed day. Remember to do what you're called to do. Just do what you do, whatever you do. And remember also to do what you're called to do. Because remember, if you're doing what you do and the gifts and talents that make room for you, you're doing what God most likely called you to do. But remember, you hear from Him first to do what you're called to do, not only what you do. Okay? But be blessed, be enjoyable, have a wonderful weekend, and enjoy your day. And we'll talk soon. God bless.